In the wake of the last election, there were calls internationally for an overhaul of Antigua and Barbuda's electoral laws, particularly as they relate to electoral finances. And those calls came from large institutions like the Organization of American States, CARICOM, the Commonwealth of Nations. There is an international consensus that Antigua and Barbuda's election laws and its election institutions need to be strengthened. And indeed, Mr. John Jarvis, who was the previous chair, had thrown his weight behind those calls during his lifetime. One had the sense that had he lived to see it through, he would have pushed that agenda through. He would have called upon political actors in Parliament to bring in fresh legislation to augment the powers of the Commission and its independence. I don't know if Mr. Thomas is going to follow down that path. I hope he does. He has spoken well of his predecessors. I hope that means that he will follow the lead that they had set. In the wake of the FTX scandal, there are two things that have come out for Antigua and Barbuda. One is that there is an augmented confidence in its financial regulators because they withheld the license from FTX. Again, although FTX was incorporated in Antigua and Barbuda, they were never given the license by Antigua's regulators to carry on business in the country. That speaks well to the role of those regulators. They were not bought off by FTX's money. On the other hand, that increased international scrutiny has augmented concerns people have held about Antigua and Barbuda being used and exploited by international actors as a tax haven in the hopes that they can carry on corrupt activities in the country. Even though Mr. Bankman-Fried did not succeed in making Antigua his entire base of operations, one has to ask oneself, all the countries in the world, why did he choose to try to plant this massive organized crime syndicate in Antigua and Barbuda? And the answer has to be because he thought he could get away with it. That means that, notwithstanding the fact that he was thwarted, there is a sense by people outside of the country that at least some of the institutions are for sale. That is not a sense people of Antigua and Barbuda should be proud of, and they should be fighting to ensure that that is a sense that goes no further.